Why is it very important to set goals in your life? To sit down and make those plans and commit to them, as opposed to trusting yourself to do the things that you've decided to do. There's a lot of research that shows that people who make goals are more likely to achieve those goals than those who just make the decision to do those similar things, even if you work as hard as the person who set the goals or even harder than those goal setting individuals. And the most important reason for this is because of the focus, commitment, dedication, and lack of distraction around those things that you've decided to do. A goal is a specific outcome or thing that you commit to and take intentional action towards acquiring or achieving that thing. If you've ever had a buffet meal in any restaurant, you can appreciate how challenging it can sometimes be to choose out of all those presenting delicious meals that you have in that setting. And that's because our brains can easily be distracted when presented by multiple choices. You would imagine that if you have a lot to choose from, it will make your decision easier, but that's not always the case. The same goes for your wardrobe. When you wake up and decide that you want to go out to a party or work, and you start trying this and changing your mind and trying the other, and end up with wasted time and emotion and effort, and something that may actually be wrong for that day because you were presented with too many options to narrow down to that one thing that you want to use for that day. So, what that means is that too many choices end up confusing and distracting and wasting your time. So, how can you commit to your goals? What are the things that will help you really narrow down those things that need doing and commit to them? The first thing you need to do is evaluate your values and see how they align with that thing that you want to achieve. Because as the saying goes, you're as good as the sum of your knowledge, and you can only do the best of what you know how to do. So when you identify a goal and set that goal, you have to identify your core values around that goal and see if you have to change those core values before you execute your goals perfectly. You also have to evaluate your connections. What is your relationship with yourself? Your understanding of your strengths and your weaknesses, your triggers. What are your external relationships, your support system? How likely are they to support and agree with things that are going wrong or to actually positively criticize you? So you have to assess your connections and decide what needs to be dismissed and what other people you need to recruit who are going to give you the right feedback, the right information, the right guidance towards those acquisitions. Finally, you have to embrace the fact that sometimes dreams come with delusions and that the dream itself may sound crazy to you because it's something that you've never experienced or attempted. And that often scares people into giving up those dreams. But when you sit down and plan the first step that needs to be taken and the next step, then it tells you what you need to fulfill that first step, who you need, where you have to go. And those often get you going sooner than people who haven't put the plan into place or decided what the first step towards that goal needs to be. And so when you embrace your dreams and embrace the potential craziness of that dream, you're also embracing the potential for mistakes to happen and for lessons to come from that mistake. So you decide that those mistakes that come along the way and part of the craziness of what you don't yet know how to achieve will come through the processes of learning and support that you will acquire, which is part of your planning, identifying what is unknown and where you can go to get those skills or that support for those goals. So ultimately, goal setting has a lot of benefits. It helps you with time management. It helps you with purposeful planning and motivation. It helps you with thinking ahead and doing things that are valuable, not just for you, but other people in your life. Goal setting helps with confidence and courage because you are planning ahead to do things that are not yet known to you, to do things that may be scary to you. And every time you take the first step and get over it, it gives you a confidence boost. And it continues to build your courage until you get to the final stages of that goal. Goal setting will help you to be more grateful and positive in your life. Because sometimes the incidents and overwhelm of life make us forget to enjoy life. They make us forget to intentionally take the action that will make us happy, that will lead us towards happy people, happy outcomes. And when you set the goal and decide that this is going to make me happy, this is going to make other people happy, you're embracing life intentionally and bringing that light not just in your life, but also into the lives of everyone that will be impacted by your goals. So it's really important to take that time to think ahead. What is important now? What do I need to start doing to make sure that those goals come through? And who do I need to enlist to help me on that journey? What do I need to change in me in terms of my values and characteristics and behavior and daily routines to make those goals come through? And what is that outcome, that benefiting outcome that is going to keep me motivated and going when things get tough and when I stumble and fall? What is that outcome that is big and important enough to me that needs to be clarified from the beginning so that it will give me the motivation and the momentum to keep walking even when things go wrong? Because that's the beauty of goal setting. Your goals will clarify your intentions and your purpose. It will dismiss the overwhelm and reduce the distraction and keep you focused. It will help you manage your time better. It will help you to think of the connections and who you need to support you on that journey. It will help you to look within yourself and see what you have to give and what you need to change in your own values and beliefs and actions and thoughts to help you to achieve that goal. So think about all of those things: self-awareness, relationships, dreams, beliefs, and everything else that you want to acquire.